Glory to Jesus Christ. My name is Bishop Nectarios, and today we're going to take a walk through our ancient faith. Hey everybody, how you doing? So today's topic is what to do when you're starting to feel overwhelmed. And this is something that's important to me because I used to have these kinds of issues and problems myself. You're going through life and there's a million things that need to be done, and everybody wants you to do them now, and you're getting overwhelmed, and some people get emotional, some people get upset, some people get moody. What do you do about this? So let's get into it. Well, the first thing that I've noticed through life is that when you start to get overwhelmed in the weeds, you stop breathing right. You start taking much more shallow breaths. Your body starts to enter fight or flight mode, even though you're not in physical danger. That feeling of being overwhelmed feels like a threat. So what do? Well, first, you got to get your breathing under control. And around the same time, bring everything to a stop just for a few minutes. All those decisions that seem so important are going to be there in a few minutes. No matter how much they try to demand that you give them all of your attention right this minute, because what they want is more important than you. Although they'll never say it that way. So focus. Get control of your breathing. Arrest the momentum of all of the things that are driving you around the bend, so to speak. And then take a few minutes for you. Like I said, all those decisions, they're still going to be there in a few minutes. But what's happening is you're just getting into the weeds, and you need a second to get focused, to clear your head, to remember that you're surrounded by people that either love you or care for you or don't hate you. And then it's time to refocus and get back into gear slowly. You don't want to dive back into the pool that just put you in the deep end, but at the same time, you don't want to leave things unfinished either. So you start with one problem at a time, something that you have the resources to fix. Fix that problem. Then move on to the next problem and the next problem and the next problem, one problem at a time, to keep you from getting flustered again. But at the heart of this thing, the simplest method is to remember to bring everything to a halt just for a few minutes. Take this time to get your breathing right, because we start to breathe, again, shallow, quick breaths instead of our normal breathing, because we're starting to feel panicky from being overwhelmed by having so much to do, so much going on, so many problems. And when we experience that, it becomes very easy for us to get flustered and upset with other people. So get control of your breathing, bring things to a halt just for a few minutes. That's all it is. And I want for you to take that few minutes not thinking about what needs to be done or what work you need to do, or if it's important for you to say a particular thing to a particular person. This is time just for you to focus. Make sure that you give a chance for the feeling of being in the weeds this badly to pass, so that you can re-engage with life, so that you can do the things that you want to do without being controlled by those things either. It's during this time that you might want to say a brief prayer. You might want to take a chance to set things down just to cool off for a quick minute. I can say from my own experience that using these methods has allowed me to focus and be more productive in my life, because it's easy for me to become overwhelmed, to become in the weeds. And when that happens, I get irritable and grouchy, and I don't want to be mean to people. I don't want to be nasty at people. So I've spent a long time thinking about this, and I went through all these complicated methods and systems for how to fix things. In the end, this that I've been explaining, at least, has been the easiest system and method that I've found to have the kind of results that I want. And maybe that's how it should be. We got into that position in the first place by overthinking things. Maybe the solution is to return to simplicity. Maybe the solution is for us to go back to the basics and then restart from a position of strength instead of trying to plow through the awful. So, let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you have any ideas, suggestions? How do you handle situations like this without becoming a giant jerk and making everyone around you pay for the fact that you're upset? Has there been a time when you've had that rare moment of clarity when you realize I'm about to be a jerk to somebody and you decide to do something different? Let me know in the comments below. Well, everybody, God loves you and I love you. Take care. God bless. More videos are coming out.